Today here in the UK it is Saturday the 9th of May. Now, I'm just making coffee. I'm making a cup of tea for Ras and a coffee. It has been a long weekend here because it was bank holiday yesterday. Yesterday was VE Day, victory in Europe, where like Britain celebrated. And we thank all our allies for joining us in this fight against Hitler. But it was, you know, a bit of a morose, a bit of a saddish day because we couldn't all celebrate together. But you make the best of what you can do, and that's what we did. You know, each house had their own like decorations up. We put some decorations up, drank some gin, ate some scones, sang some Vera Lynn. Love a Vera Lynn. Really, really love those. We'll meet again. And I got, you know, quite nice and merry on my gin and sang to the neighbours. Not deliberately, but I'm sure they must have heard me. Anyway, let's go on and make this. I am using today a cup that says Lazy Days, totally appropriate today. Lazy Days, and I got this from my friend Sam. Sam's mum is Lorraine, who crocheted the blanket that Frankie was using in the last video, I think. And I last saw Sam, God, it's months ago now. It feels like ages and ages, and I really missed my friend. So I got Sam, I got this mug out today, and I'm drinking to you. And I'm telling you that I miss you, and I can't wait to get back to a different way of living, a different normal soon, where I can visit you. Anyway, if I put my sweeteners in. I also was going to show you that I got some flavoured coffees. I got this one. This is orange, chocolate orange flavour coffee. We have like a lot of little like local farm shops which are really tiny. I've done a video with Timothy once in a farm shop where you can go and get fresh milk and things. They're very small, and the products that they sell usually come from this area, or they're a very small business like in the next county, something like that. So we've got this one, chocolate orange. This I didn't, these two I got these in Sainsbury's, which you will have seen me go in at the baby clothes, and I got these two. This one is Irish cream. You can see quite a lot of that one's gone. That one is very nice. This one I haven't opened yet because I just want to cherish that one a little bit longer. It's white chocolate and raspberry flavour. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And the good thing about these is because they're flavoured, they don't need any sugar to be added to them, any sweeteners or anything like that, because they've already got flavouring in. And obviously if you're counting calories or anything like that, it tells you how many calories is in it, how many calories is in a cup. And heaven knows we know, oh no, I should be counting calories, don't we? What was I doing? Drinking gin and eating scones yesterday. Enjoying it, that's what I was doing. And for anybody who's new here, no, this is not a dieting channel. This is just, Caroline should at some times in her life listen to what her doctors tell her. I need it to be, because I've got all sorts of issues. Sorry, the light is reflecting, that's why I'm going dark. All sorts of things. And so my thyroid consultant wanted me to lose. It started up at £10, then it went to 20, then it went to 30. Because we can't get my thyroid levels right, so it's a bit challenging. Still is. My thyroid is still not working properly, and of course everything now has been called off. The next thing is to surgery. So if anybody has had their thyroid removed or radiation treatment on their thyroid, could you just let me know in the comments how you got on? Or send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram name is the same as my YouTube channel name, Caroline Reborn Night. Because I really don't know what option to go for. Because you can have radiotherapy, which zaps it, and basically kills it, or you can have your thyroid actually removed. I don't know which is the best one to do. I've been drinking plenty of water today because my body feels a bit after my lovely gin and tonic yesterday. I had this one. I didn't drink all the bottle. Let me just get in the way of the light. I didn't drink all the bottle. Sweet violet gin. I don't know if you got them in other countries, but over here we have little sweets called Parma violets. Oh my god, I love them. Oh, they've been around since I was a kid. Oh, I love them so much. And I should have, the other day I seen some Parma violet cider, and I was like to Grumpy, no, I won't get that, won't get that. Be good, be good. And I'm not sure where I left off, because I was videoing that on my tablet, and a tablet doesn't have a lot of storage. It's because I watch Prime and Netflix on there when I am resting or in bed or whatever. I don't know why I don't really watch TV. I like to watch it on the iPad and that, really close by. I just decided that it's time for something to eat as well. Grumpy must be feeling hungry, so I am doing egg with salad cream, not mayonnaise. And so I'm making some egg salad sandwiches for him, and I'll just have egg salad. I'm definitely not feeling the bread this morning. Drinking plenty of water. I don't drink, really. Me and Grumps just don't drink. When we were, years ago, we drank a lot. We drank a lot. Like, not alcoholics, but, you know, weekends having a cider and that outside. But lately, as we've got older, it doesn't... Grumpy can't drink so much anyway, because it affects him a bit more now. He gets a lot more heartburn and stuff like that, which is a shame really, because we both love our ciders. And we're surrounded by cider farms. I'm just going to take my braces out. Yeah, and we're surrounded by cider farms, so that's a bit of a... And the cider is so good. But because I am supposed to be over the last year trying to lose weight, and I've lost, what? I think I've lost 20 pounds, give or take. Like, between putting on, losing, putting on, losing. I think altogether I'm on 17 pounds now. So I think the most I lost was 20 or 21. And it started to creep up again. I don't know. It's not because I'm not happy with my body. I don't look at myself and think like that. It is because of this thyroid, I think, trying to manage the thyroid, you know, and if you've got an underactive thyroid, you lose weight. I mean, if you've got an underactive thyroid, your metabolism is really slow, so it's really hard to lose weight. If you have an overactive thyroid, then your metabolism speeds up and you could lose weight. You could want to eat more and lose weight. And usually when you have that, it's an undiagnosed one. So 3 years ago when I had pneumonia, this has all started since then, when I had pneumonia, I lost something like 5 stone in a few months. I mean, it was crazy amount of weight I lost. No, not 5 stone. What went I? Yeah, I went down to 11 and I was probably 15. No, 4 stone. Oh, wishful thinking, huh? And yes, and then we had, like, realised that there was a thyroid issue, and so, like, it's taken all this time to try and get medicated. Well, as soon as we think my consultant thinks it's under control, you know, we gradually take less medication and stuff like that. Obviously directed by her, I wouldn't just go ahead and do it. and it doesn't seem to, it's not stabilising. Where's that big knife gone? It's the weight, or the thyroid, I mean, the thyroid isn't stabilising. And obviously that's a problem, because if you've got a low thyroid, you have to take medication for life to keep your thyroid going. And if you've got an overactive thyroid, well, that can play havoc with your heart. Because everything like speeds, and I can tell when it's over, because those are the nights where I want to stay up all night and just not do anything. But those are the nights when I, sorry, you'll see my armpits, got really bad psoriasis, so I also can't shave my arms. I have inverted psoriasis, which again is since I've had pneumonia. That affects all around my eyes, my head, which is sort of why I had my hair cut, I had to cut my hair off. And under my arms, under my boobs, under my belly lump. And I've never, ever suffered with any of that. I mean, I know that some people with large boobs do. And I know that it can be as well down to weight. But this has been, mine has been since I had pneumonia, because completely killed my body, basically. And took me a long time to recover, and so my body has never recovered. So if you see my pits there, I'm really sorry about that. They're quite raw, they're quite red. They itch, they sting. It's horrible. And in all honesty, I just want to walk around with nothing on. So all those bits get some air. Gross image. Gross image. But I can tell you now, I know I'm not the only one that feels like that. But a lot of us, because of the stigma in life, the stigmas of people, we don't always share those like things, do we? Or maybe they're too much to share, I don't know. I just share whatever comes out of my mouth on here. And I don't hardly edit at all. My coffee and chats, I edit, play, you know, role play and stuff out, because I want to add like stuff into it. But when it's just the chats, I usually just upload them straight away. And there we go. And some tomatoes, lovely, lovely tomatoes. One to grumps. Right, next stage will be outside. Timothy's outside, he's going to have a bit of this with me. So, this is my setup here. Timothy has been playing. He has got on an all-in-one short all-in-one. Yes, the poppers are undone, because I was going to do a bit of potty training. He's wearing a reusable nappy. Let me just sort myself out here. Here you go. He's wearing one of these reusable nappies, and I got them off of Amazon. So cheap. It's got little planes and clouds on it. Now, I'm not sure if I would put one of these on a real kid. I'm not sure if the quality would stand up to a real kid using them, but I don't think they cost very much at all. And like for the REBORNs, they're fine, because I hate just having to buy a bag of nappies when you get like a bit worn, and the nappy does get worn from all the changing, and then you're holding it up, are you, to show everybody, and it costs so much, and then you've got bags of nappies in different sizes hanging around, which is really why I went to these. So he's got on his little sandals. We can put that down now, can't we? He's got this like lovely all-in-one on. It was a pack of 2, brand new. I found in a charity shop like ages before the lockdown. So back in the like winter really, and I guess people weren't looking for this type of clothes, and it was £1 for both. And then he's wearing Mum's hat, Mum's Tilly hat. Came from Canada. Tilly hats are made in Canada. Lifetime guarantee. That's Mum's, but he wanted to be like Grumpy. Grumpy has one, doesn't he, too? And his super shades. Got them years ago from Amazon. They were really cheap. Really, really cheap. I don't know if they are now, but they were then. And so that's the setup here. I was going to go up and get some plants and put in some pots. But I haven't got round to doing that. Grumpy cleaned out here for me, steamed it, whatever the word is, I don't know. It could do with it again, but hey. And he is up there messing about with his tractor. He's been doing up a really old vintage tractor. See where he's like oversprayed the wheels on the garage? Oh wow, a lot of touching up's got to be done anyway before we move, so there you go. You stand there then, and you can have some. You can have something with me in a minute. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, it is a beautiful day in South Somerset. Oh, I really want some plants. I really don't like all these dead things. Need some bedding plants going on. Look at Millie lying there. Oh, and my toes. Hello. Millie's enjoying the sunshine, aren't you, babe? She's got paddling pop on the grass. And Grumpy needs to cut the grass. So, anyway, not only, let me make sure I'm looking at you yet, not only is it a sunny day, it's also a sunny day in half of my heart. Because Sheena, thank you so much for all your prayers and wonderfulness, Sheena has come home from hospital. Yes. Coronavirus nil, Sheena 1. I mean, it was really close. Sheena was really poorly. But she's home now because John is still having oxygen. So they need him to get better. They need Sheena to be at home, happy at home and managing. Because obviously she's just got to rest now and just go at a completely different pace of life. And so they need her to be settled, and then they can let John come home because, you know, obviously they both need someone to look after them, and they've just got each other. But I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. But I still would love your prayers and positive thoughts, please, to go to John, who is still in hospital in Norfolk. And it just breaks my heart that I can't, be there and help her. There's absolutely no way I can go, not after having pneumonia and how I've been ever since. But I would love to just be there and help her do stuff and prepare for when John comes back and just be in my camper on her drive. And if you hear grumps now in the background, he's actually got it started, that tractor, for the first time in 25 years. That's been his project over the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I'm sure the neighbours will be glad when he's got it going and off the drive too, as much as me. I think he won't have a project then for a while. I mean, hopefully we'll be able, the lockdown will be lifted a bit so he can go flying. It's been brilliant flying weather here, but there's no way he can't go flying. And if you don't know, my husband flies in the sky with a motor, sat in this little trike thing with a motor and a canopy. So if you don't know that, yeah, that's what he does. He's also got a bike that doesn't fit in his garage now because he's got so much stuff in it. So, bring on the man cave when we move. How cool will that be? Be great. Be great for him. He definitely is outgrowing his space.
Lazy days. Must be really challenging for some people, this lockdown. Because I've had enough of it, really. I've missed going to see, obviously missed going to see Sheena and John. But Sam, I missed going to see Sam as well. And having a meet-up with lots of other REBORN mummies. And no doll shows can go on. They had in England, the usual doll show. The lady who runs the doll shows that I go to, she had a virtual doll show last weekend, I think it was. I didn't take part. I know some people did, and but I don't know. There's something for me about actually going and seeing them. I mean, if you've got an artist, if you've been to quite a few of the shows, you get to know the artist's work. So then buying it online is not so bad because you kind of know what their work is like. But if you've got newbies, or even people you don't see, who don't do the shows, and you don't know, I don't know, it just always worries me, because I have had occasion when I bought a baby boy off of eBay, loved him, but this painting all over didn't match. But I love the kit. It was Cassie Brace Ramsey, I think. And I'd love to get that kit again, actually. And my big girl, who is supposed to be here, is stuck somewhere. Because obviously she's coming from Debbie, who is in Pennsylvania, in America. So she's coming from her. So we both have no idea where she is. It just says on the tracking. I mean, normally they get here so fast. And it just says on the tracking, cleared Chicago, Illinois processing center, something like that on the tracking. That is it. So, and I'm sure that's because it's obviously because of the virus, but also because they closed their borders completely and everything, didn't they, in America? And even our post is delayed now, so we're not getting post so quick because our postmen are on shifts now, so there's not so many working in one area. So she's stuck. I don't know where she is. Great. Let's hope she don't go missing, huh? But me and Debbie always get the tracked insured, how much it would cost to redo it. That's what we do. We always get that, so we're both covered. So Debbie, we'll see, because this is bank holiday in our country this weekend. We're not getting any Saturday post deliveries either for a while because of COVID. So, we're all going to go back to a completely different normal than what we were used to. So that'd be interesting. Yesterday when I went to the butcher's, so we were queuing up for the butcher's, and I saw some people wearing gloves and masks. So I don't wear gloves and I haven't worn a mask out. The best thing to do is social distance and wash your hands. And that's all the NHS guidelines, everything. A mask doesn't protect you, it protects other people from you. So if you've got it, wearing a mask will protect other people from you. And the reason, people have a false sense of security. So yesterday, me and Russ were in the queue for the butcher's, and people with their masks on were touching their faces. People with gloves on were touching their faces. This lady got out of the car, put a scarf around her. Wonder how many times she's worn that same scarf. People have this false sense of security. Whereas as soon as we got back to the van, we both got out the disinfectant wipes and wiped our hands and our faces and everything. It is not, life is unsafe anyway, isn't it? Life is just unsafe. You could go and walk out in the street and get run over. Drive your car every day. There's so many accidents. Cancer, the amount of people with cancer will surpass how many people have died from COVID. It's scary because it's so quick and easy catched. So like John never left his home. Sheena only went to the hospice. I think his son came to visit at the start maybe, and they had shopping deliveries. John never left the house, yet look at him, he's still in hospital. So it's scary, but people will die from the flu just the same as this, just normal, regular, everyday pneumonia, sepsis. It's just, I know this is scary, it just makes us all have to stop and think for a while, doesn't it? So I needed to come on. I know I've done like 2 coffee and chats, and I don't normally do 2 that quickly. They're normally about 4 to 6 weeks apart. But I just wanted to really thank everybody for their prayers for Sheena. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see her. I really hope the doll show is open in October so that I can get up there to see her. I love the doll shows, and I miss them. I miss seeing all my friends. But I know that I'm safe. I'm doing what I need to do for myself to keep myself safe. And anybody else out there who's feeling poorly, who's feeling isolated, know that you're not alone. There are people that do feel like you, but you need to have someone to talk to tell that to. Even if you just write it in the comment below my video, I will see that and I will reply. I do reply. I reply to the notifications. Some people comment on my videos and I don't get a notification about it. So none of us are alone. We're all in this together. There is an ending. And we're going to get there. Thanks for listening to me rambling on. Thanks so much for your love. Thanks to all the people who messaged me about Sheena, because they know how much Sheena's like my sister. Okay, my family consists of my husband, my 3 children, and then any friends that I have chosen to become family, which is Sheena and John. So I grew up, I've never known my mum. My dad passed away 8 years ago. Or 6 years ago. 6 years ago. He passed away 6 years ago. And so that's it. That's my family. So anybody else who I bring into my life, like Sheena and John, to me are family. They are my family. Sheena is my sister from another mother and father. To go with all my other sisters that I've got, and brothers that I've got from another mother or another father. Yes, there are quite a few I have quite a few, quite a segregated family situation. Anyway, I am now going. I ramble. This is what happens in these chats. I'm sorry. And I hope you all take some time out. Have a lazy day, because it won't be long before we're back to the grind of life. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the sun. Bye.